Hello, my friend. How are you? I am Manu, your yoga biz mentor. And one of my biggest passions is to support yoga and wellness practitioners with all of the themes, marketing, business, and retreats. And today we are talking about how to optimize your social media channels, in particular Instagram and Facebook, so that as an independent yoga or wellness practitioner, you can optimize your social media, and that is going to help you find more aligned clients. And so what I find as I work with yoga and wellness practitioners, what I find is that sometimes they do find social media to be a very challenging place. And sometimes they also may face some rejection against social media. And I get this 100%. I am the first person that sometimes I feel so I wouldn't say anti-social media, but often I feel like overwhelmed on social media, especially if I spend more time than I should. And so the purpose of today's video, it's it's not for you to be constantly using social media, but it's to set up your social media and your channels in a way so that they are optimized and they allow you and help you connecting with aligned clients and bringing those clients to your business. And what I am going to be using here, it's my Instagram account and my Facebook account, just for you to have a visual example. This is not about me. It's not about how clean and organized and effective my Instagram or Facebook are, but this video is about how can you extract something from the way that I have set up my social media so that you too can apply that to your business. So if ready to use social media, if ready to optimize social media for your business as an independent yoga or wellness facilitator, let's dive into this video. You get to see here my Instagram account, Yoga Biz Mentor. And the first thing that I like you to notice, and we will see that later on down the road, is that the photo that I have up here, it's a photo that you can also find in my Facebook profile. Side note, when I'm talking about Facebook profile, you know that in Facebook you have two different options. One of them is your personal profile, and one of them could be a page, okay? In this case, I have a Facebook page, but I'm talking about my personal profile, so Manu Molina, okay? Right, so basically I also have my name, Instagram, and the description of who I am basically and what I do, okay? So that's the first thing you wanna look up in your Instagram. Maybe you don't have a photo in your Instagram profile. Then your next step would be to put a photo of your face. I know some of you like to tend to put a logo on the image of your profile, but actually people usually tend to connect better with a person. And so if you are working as an independent practitioner, as an independent teacher, people are likely to connect with you faster if they see a photo of your face. So I encourage you to do so if this is not the case. And remember, this is also not about you. It's not about, oh my God, what people are gonna think, you know, my face, I look this or I look that. It's not about that. It's about people being able to connect with the person that is behind your business, and that person is you. So that may be the first step for you, to put a photo of yourself there. Second thing that I would recommend is to look up at this section up here, and I hope you are able to see my pointer in my mouse. So this section that it says Manu Molina, Biz and Marketing Mentor for Yoga and Wellness Experts. So what I encourage you to do here is to put your name or the name by which you want your brand to be known, and then tell us a little bit about what your brand, what your business is about, so that when someone finds your profile, they immediately will know if this is the profile that they are looking for, this is a profile that they can find something of interest or not. So in my case, because I am a mentor for yoga and wellness experts, this is the first thing that I write here. Try to keep it clear, succinct, so that people really understand. And then what I do here in the next other part that we have a space where we can put a little bit of a text section, what I would recommend that you write here is to write something like your I help statement. So I help this and that, this and those people so that they can have this or that transformation. If you need some support with this, with how to set up, how to create your I help statement, something that you can do right now is go to my website, yogabizmentor.com, and under the tab resources, you have freebies, and you have this freebie down here that says craft your I help statement and connect with your clients online better and faster. This is a free resource that you can find right now on my website, and that is going to help you to create that I help statement that then you're gonna be able to place it in here, in this area. What that's gonna do, again, it's going to reinforce that message about yourself, about who you are, about what's the work that you do, and also showing the people that might be interested in your business and in the work that you do, inviting them to stay and to click the button follow. There is also another section that I included in here. So I tried to make it a little bit shorter, and then I included a call to action. And a call to action, it's what do you want people after they find your profile, say on Instagram, what do you want them to do next? What's the next step that you want them to take with you? And so what I did, I put a link to their resources, resources to boost your business, because my ideal client is someone that is willing to either grow their business or create and lead their retreats. So what I would do in these links that Instagram offer you the option to include in your profile, I included free resources. And by the way, you can also access your I Help Statement Masterclass in here through this link. And then you would put other things. Of course, also we're going to talk later. You can also include here your paid services and any other thing that you would like to include. But generally, I would advise you to have at least one free resource that would allow people to be part of your email list, and one resource in which people can get to know and understand how to work with you. All right, I hope that makes sense. So this is all of this upper section up here. And if you go to my Facebook profile, it's kind of similar, although Facebook and Instagram, of course, they look different. But here I do have my photo, and I do have here a little bit of an intro, a little bit of a description, because Facebook doesn't allow you for so much space. So I basically included the description down here. As in the banner, I put some one of my upcoming bootcamp for April 2025, which is going to be in Thailand. And I invite people to click here, and so that they can find the link. But let me get back to Instagram. Because I don't want it to be kind of confusing or all over the place. We'll get back to Facebook in a few minutes. All right, so now we have the photo, we do have the description, who we are, what we do, what's our I help statement, what is the call to action you want people to take after they connect with your profile and after they find you. The next thing that you have down here is these little bubbles. And these little bubbles are basically, how do you call those? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name. Highlights? Those are the highlights of Instagram. And so basically what you have here, it's if I would click here, it will go to the testimonials, and I can include here any testimonials that I have received and that I have shared in my Instagram stories. I can basically add them, all of them here in a very easy way. So say that someone finds me and they want to know what other people, what other yoga and wellness professionals have say about my work. They can always come to testimonials. And of course, I do have other stuff here. Also, one of the goals I find that are interesting here is for people to get to know you a little bit better. So I don't tend to put a lot of personal stuff on social media. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I share something about my family and my partner and so on. But for instance, I like to share a little bit, in this case, for instance, about my creations. What is the, things that are important and inspiring to me beyond yoga and of course beyond my business, things that go beyond that. This is a great opportunity for you as well. Excuse me. This could be a good opportunity for you as well to let people know a little bit more about you beyond your business. All right. So we have all of this upper part, and I'm sure you do already have ideas on how you can optimize that. So let's move a little bit lower down. And what I'm going to show you here right now is these three first posts. And I used to, this is a section that I change now and then. Sometimes I tend to put here my best performing posts so that when people find me, they get to find something of great value right away. What I've done right now, what I've done recently, it's try to keep everything a little bit more organized. And this is something that you could do as well. I made a post about who I am, and I tell a little bit about my story and why it's important for me to do the work that I do, why I like to help yoga and wellness professionals, yoga and wellness practitioners just like you. Okay, so this is one of the posts, and I explain all of that so that someone who come to my profile doesn't know me, they can immediately know a little bit more about my own story. This one here in the middle, it's about my free resources. Again, social media, it's a beautiful place to connect with people. It's a beautiful place to find clients. And in fact, I will tell you that often I've got client requests just because of social media. At the same time, I also want to make it very clear that social media, it's not a place where you would build your business without having any other platform. Some of you might even consider the idea of not having social media at all, and that is something that you can do that. I know people who run business and they don't have social media, but I personally recommend to have social media. I don't necessarily advise you to be posting every day, especially if that doesn't resonate with you. But maybe you could have just having these 3 photos that speak about you. That could be enough, to have a social media that people can understand a little bit more about you. Because at the end of the day, think about this. When someone knows you, this is the world we live in right now, they're gonna Google you or they're gonna try to look for your name or who you are on Instagram. So at least having a kind of a little bit of information there so that people can get to know who you are and giving them what is the next step for them to follow, that could be something potentially very strategic. So as I say, this one here, I have all of the free resources. And what I was saying here is that all of the resources that I have here are can be found in the link in my bio. Automatically, you're going to be part of my email list. Of course, you are going to receive also in an automatic way, you are going to receive the guide that I have created. It's a PDF with a video. You're going to receive it automatically into your inbox. And from that moment on, you're going to be part of my email list. What's going to happen, of course, is that you may just sign in for that freebie, and then you may want to unsubscribe, or you might want to unsubscribe down the road, and that's totally fine. And if you have an email list, I want you to know that this is going to happen. You're going to have people signing in, and you're going to have people signing out. And this is why the importance of constantly growing your list. So one way to promote your list could be with the pin on the top of your Instagram, inviting people to join your free offerings. Once they join your free offerings, they are going to become part of your email list. Of course, email list is top and #1 channel. I say before that maybe you don't want to have social media, and that's okay. It is okay not to have social media, but if there is something that I would advocate for, it's for you to have an email list. This is super crucial and important part of your business. A database is what a successful business tends to have. And so please don't miss on that. Um, in order to create an email list, this is a very easy step that you can do with some email service provider. My favorite is ConvertKit, but anyway, there are thousands of them, and they will allow you to set up your freebie and to set up that sign up form in your website or in your social media so that people can sign up for your free offering and be part of your email list. But anyway, this is maybe material for another video. Let me know if you are interested on how to create your freebie and how to create your sign up form and so on, and I will create more content on that. Finally, the last part, this is a post that I just did today, in particular for this video. I still have 0 likes, 0 comments, and I decided to put it here because I think it's also important for people to know what's the work that I do and how they can connect with me, how they can join either my pre-recorded mini course, my strategy sessions, my mentorship, my bootcamp in Thailand, or whatever that they want to join. And then I share also some reviews from some clients. So, all right, so these are the kind of 3 posts that I have on the top of my profile. Take what you think is good for your business, take what it serves you, leave what doesn't serve you. But in my opinion, this gives a good understanding to anyone who visits my profile, who I am, what's the work that I do, and whether or not this profile is something that they might find of benefit along the way. Let me know if this is helpful. Happy to hear in the comments below. And now, before we go, let me also share a little bit about Facebook. So we went to see Instagram. In this case, as I mentioned before, I do have my Facebook profile, which is the personal profile. And what I did is I put here the banner for my upcoming bootcamp in Thailand, in Samahita. And by the way, I will be super thrilled if you are watching this video right now and you are up to this point. I would very happily invite you to this bootcamp. This is going to be awesome. We're going to be talking about business marketing and retreats. And anyway, if you want to find more information, you can click the banner and find all of the information here in this link. This is an opportunity also for you to place a banner and maybe talk about the work that you do, maybe talk about who are the people that you help, or maybe talking a little bit about your services, your classes, and so on. In this case, I decided to put the banner of Zenpreneur Biz Bootcamp because it's something that I am promoting at this point. I am working with the early bird promotion right now, so I want people to know that I am selling this, basically. And then other things that you can consider in Facebook, you have this section here in Facebook, in your Facebook profile, that gives the opportunity of telling a little bit about your studies, where have you studied, what are the places that you have worked, and you can even link all of that. So for instance, right now, I am the founder and CEO at Yoga Biz Mentor, and I linked my Facebook page here, which is a different than my Facebook profile. You know, this is more like a kind of a professional page that I have it, just because sometimes I may do some paid advertisement, and then I will need that page. I used to be the former retreats director at Six Senses Ibiza, so I can tag them here, and people can get to go and explore who Six Senses Ibiza are, and so on and so forward. You also have the options of, what are the places you have studied, and all of the other information that you might want or you might not want to put. Okay. Another important part in Facebook is that you do have the option of linking even more than one Instagram profile. So in my case, I linked Yoga Biz Mentor Instagram, which is basically the one we were talking about. And then I have also included Emprendedores del Yoga, which is basically my Spanish community of yoga teachers. Of course, my website. If you don't have website, I would say maybe if you are early in your business journey, it's not necessarily something that you need right now. I would rather focus on building a little bit of an online presence and building your email list, okay? So if you have website, it's a nice place to link it here, but if you don't have website, that's okay. But you see here, if someone finds you on Facebook, if someone connects with you on Facebook, they will instantly know, what's the work that you do, who do you do it for, and you also have the option to pin here at the top. Facebook allows you to pin one of the posts. And so what I did here, I included one post with the links so that people can access my free resources. So last thing I want to share with you today before we finish this video is that another step, another interesting and important thing for you to do, it's to, in a way, how can you create the connection and the feeling so that your social media, either Instagram, Facebook, or the channels that you're using, they get to look and feel a little bit about your website. And this is something that, of course, it will take time and some work, but this is something that I also consider that is important, so that when people find you on social media and they go to your website, they kind of see the same colors, they get to see your face, they get to recognize you as the practitioner and professional that is on social media. And finally, I would also include the links to my platforms, the links to my social media platforms here on my web, so that they are connected one with the other. All right, that's a lot. I know this is a lot to take in. I know this can feel overwhelming. And if that is the case, my friend, this is what I would tell you. Please don't try to do all of this in one day. This, what you have seen, has taken me years to finally tuning in and to make this profile so strategic, so to speak. So what I would recommend you is not to do this all in one day, all in one week. Please do not feel discouraged if your profile looks something completely different right now, or if you feel that you are behind in your journey. But what I would encourage you is to take one little step every day. Because this is what I did. This is what I did when I started to work on my social media, on my website. Nothing really happened in one day. Everything has been the work of one day after another day after another day. So I encourage you to do this. Please don't feel intimidated. Please don't feel frustrated. This is a work that takes time. Remember, running your business is a mid to long-term venture, so you don't have to do all of that today. This is all for today, my friend. I really, really hope this was helpful. I really, really hope you get to put this into practice. And if you feel so thrilled and excited about this video, please share with other friends or someone that you think they might benefit from it. Is yogabizmentor.com. That's my website, and there you have tons of resources that are going to support you in your business and retreat journey. That's all for today. Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.